Oh, these ones, yes. Come along, hop along, hurry up. Oh, here comes Long John Silver. Where's your parrot? Oh, stop it, I'm dying. Well, if you're like that, I dread to think what the other one's like. Oh! Stop it, you're killing me. Hi, it's Jem. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the stupid stuff people say to me about my disability. And I know in my last video I was going to be talking about misconceptions of a spinal cord injury, but I've had a pretty tough week this week, so I thought I'd do something a little light-hearted to have a bit of fun, basically. So yeah, these are things that people have actually said to me in this day and age, and yeah, kind of continue to say as well. So yeah, sit tight, I'm going to save the best till last. So the first thing is when people meet me is they are a little bit shocked that I have a child. Yes, disabled people or people with disabilities can have children. They can, lots of people can. It is tough, I'm sure it's tough for everybody out there, but yes, I can. And yes, that leads me on to my next question. Yes, I can, if you get what I mean. And I'll leave it there. This is a good one. You don't look disabled. Okay. You're too pretty to be in a wheelchair. You're actually quite pretty for a girl in a wheelchair. Oh, so how did you get here then? I drove. You can drive? Oh. Yes. Quite a lot of disabled people can drive, and yeah, we have hand controls that help us drive, and I literally count my blessings every day that I can drive, because if I couldn't I would be housebound. Oh, you can park here. You don't have to pay. Oh my god, you're so lucky. Yes, I'm so lucky that it takes me 10 minutes to get out of my car in the pouring rain. And in that time, you probably could have nipped into the shop, got what you want, come back and got home. Yeah, I'm so lucky. Ooh, it must be quite fun to be sat down all day, not having to walk anywhere, just rolling around. Yes, it's great fun when you're on a seemingly flat road, but there's ever so slightly, very slightly bent to one side, which means I can only push my wheelchair with one hand just to stay in a straight line all the way to the end of the road with one huge arm. Yes, great fun, great fun. And also going up hills is in the pouring rain and with the wind against you as well is, yeah, it's great fun. Yeah. How much was your wheelchair? Oh, but you didn't have to pay for that, did you? Just to get a slightly good one costs a hell of a lot of money. Sometimes I've been sat, not in my wheelchair, because you know I've transferred into a normal chair in a restaurant or whatever, and then my chair's been taken aside, and I've been sat with people who I may not have met before, and we've been having a lovely conversation for the whole night, and it's time to leave, and my husband or whoever's come and got my chair, and I've transferred back into my chair, and then they go, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't realise. So basically what you're saying is if you hadn't realised, you would have treated me slightly differently. No, there's no need to. Make exceptions, make allowances if I can't get in somewhere or do something, but that's down to me to sort of alert you to that. You don't need to treat me any differently. Oh, another one is people use the disability as an icebreaker or a chat-up line or a rite of passage to talk to you, and I'm sorry, but that has just... Be a bit more creative, talk to me, you know, it's not an icebreaker. I don't really want to talk about it. I've never met you before, probably not going to see you again, and I don't really want to be asked by you what has happened to me. It can be quite distressing. This is another one that really winds me up, and if you have a disability you will get what I mean. But it's when you're like in a busy shopping centre or somewhere that's quite busy and you're just, you know, just trying to get through and it's fine. And then people are like, whoa, make way, there's a wheelchair coming through. They're like kicking their children out of the way. And it's like, I'm not that wide. Not that wide. People are just like, so like, you really don't have to. You obviously stand out the way, otherwise you're going to get run over, but you don't have to go over the top. But thanks. So I find myself going down the road like, thank you, thank you, thank you, oh, thank you, thank you. But it does get really tiring, let me tell you that. And another thing is, and I think this is probably an English thing, because English people are very over polite, and on occasions I've run over people's feet by accident, of course, and they've been like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's like, I should be the one apologising. I've just run over your foot. They're like, oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, and another one is when you're in a shop or you're with people and you ask a question and they talk to the person you're with or the person that's pushing you. And you're just completely invisible, and that is just horrendous. I'm capable of asking the question, so I'm capable of hearing the answer. If that ever happens, I'm out of there. So I won't be purchasing from your shop, sorry. You can't talk to me. The last one, I said I was going to save the best till last, and if you've seen my travelling with a disability vlog, somewhere here, then you'll know this story. But I was going through the special assistance area in Gatwick Airport, where they have specially trained staff to deal with people in wheelchairs and with disabilities, and I needed to get a bag out from under my wheelchair, and so my husband went to help me stand up, which, you know, is perfectly reasonable. People with disabilities, they can stand for a short amount of time or just while they're kind of being held, which is what I was. And as I got up, the customs officer said, "It's a miracle!" And no, that's not okay. I did not take very kindly to that and suggested that he be retrained, and he was dealt with, because I felt that I needed to speak up for everybody else that may have been or could have been affected by that in the future. Yeah, so I would love it if you could let me know the stupid things people have said to you. I hope that you found this sort of, I don't know, entertaining, enlightening, and maybe kind of spread a little bit of awareness as well as to, you know, these things can be quite sensitive. We are quite tough people, people with disabilities, but we do have feelings, and sometimes when it's a sensitive subject, those feelings can get hurt. You don't want to be treated any differently. But, you know, when we need allowances made for us, then we'll say, I can't do that, or is there another way that we can go around it? Always make sure you subscribe, give me the old thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and I hope you have a good week. Ciao!